I understand we overlooked somebody who would like to make a comment on item 3.5 on the consent agenda, the Smart Education Campaign for Responsible Firearm Storage.
Thank you so much for allowing me to comment on consent agenda item 3.5 for the Be Smart resolution. My name is Carolyn Swanson. I'm a mom in Pacific Grove. I'm a community member. I'm also a volunteer with the Be Smart Gun Safe program. And I just wanted to say really quickly, our Be Smart education program, the resolution that you all just passed, our program is not against guns. We are against gun violence. We are a non-judgmental group who is just hoping to save lives with educating our parents and our communities about how to safely store guns. And educating on how to secure guns in the homes and vehicles. We define that as being locked, unloaded, and separate from the ammunition. We believe in modeling responsible behavior and asking about the presence of unsecured guns in other homes before you let your children go to those homes. So a lot of this is more of a culture change. We ask about food allergies, we ask about if there's a fence around a pool at someone else's home. And now, because we all acknowledge that guns exist and that we own them, and so we want to also talk about if those guns in the homes are being safely stored. And that's it. Our Be Smart education program is run by volunteers. There's moms like me approaching boards like you across the country. And so I want to thank you so much for approving and adopting that resolution. We're here to help educate your community in whatever way that looks like. If you want us to come to PTA meetings, if you want us to come and table about it, if you want to add this to your student parent handbooks, we have all kinds of ideas on how to get the word out. And the state superintendent Thurman did send out a recommendation that all school districts, including County Board's Office of Education, should send out letters in Spanish and English to community members, and part of that resolution states that. So we thank you in advance for sending out that letter to educate us all. I really do appreciate all of your love here. I didn't expect to laugh and cry at this meeting, but listening to all of your work with your employees is just so great. Thank you so much for letting me be here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
I just wanted to notice the person who writes these resolutions. Because every board meeting we have a number of these resolutions in front of us to approve. And I've noticed that they're also well written, some thoughtful and insightful to the subject. And I just wanted to give recognition to the person who actually does the composition of these resolutions. And I don't know if it's Jessica or who it is, but
it's Terry
anyway,
James, who's right
whoever it
behind
is.
you.
Anyway, I really think that I've been very impressed with the content of these resolutions.
Can I also make a comment as well? I concur with that recognition. In order to prepare a resolution of the nature that we deal with, Terry has to do a ton of research to gather all the information. And once the resolutions are approved by our board, we try very hard to make sure that they don't just go into a folder somewhere and are not actually presented or shared with others who could benefit from those resolutions. And so Terry also takes that extra step of framing them, having them ready for presentation, and then as I go throughout the county, and sometimes if it's for a school district, I always invite the trustee from that area to go with me to make those presentations. And that's really, taking it one step further than most resolutions get. And so I would also like to say a huge thank you to Terry and give her a round of applause.
Yeah.
I would also like to ask Dr. Vela, could you please give your card to Mrs. Swanson? Dr. Vela is our Assistant Superintendent of Student Services, and we have sent out all the letters that you were talking about earlier. But we appreciate your offer to talk with our students and talk with our educators, because I think we can never do enough in regard to safety. And so we will take you up on that offer, and you will be able to contact me. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.